Hey, good morning everyone. I am up at the crack of dawn to get this video out today, and I know it's a day late, but trust me, it's worth it. I had to push it out a day in order to unveil a major plot twist to the Symmonds Sweepstakes. Stay tuned to the end of this video, as not only are we drawing the very first winner of the first Symmonds Sweepstakes, but there's also a huge development to it. Stay tuned. Hey everyone, and welcome to episode 1 of Symmonds Sweepstakes, where we're giving away our first check. And I want to show you our offices here. You see everything's in boxes and all the walls are empty. That's my office with next to nothing. We're moving. Run Gum has grown so fast, and we've actually outgrown our offices. We started here about 5 years ago, almost 5 years to the day, and we're moving to a big office across town. So this is the last video I will do from this office. And you know, I think it's a perfect time to have a guest on. First episode. In the old office, we should talk to Run Gum employee number 1, Nathan Woods, who is the bedrock that we built this business on. I'm gonna call him over here. Nathan! How you doing?
We're good. We're good. How are you guys? How are you?
I'm tired, man. We got a lot of work to do. So, Nathan, if you haven't heard the story, I'll link the kind of the Run Gum, what do we call it? The full story right here. And it's a 3-minute story that does a good job telling basically how we built this company. I was ranked number 2 in the world when we started the company. It was me and my coach, and we recognized that I was going to be traveling a lot, that coach had a lot going on, and we said, we need a guy who's just like a fixer, a jack of all trades, who can just crush anything we throw at him. Hired Nathan Woods. Initially, he was called our chief of stuff. What was it like when we said, hey, we've got this idea for caffeinated energy gum, and we need you to quit your job, that's a very nice job, one you work hard for, to come work for us?
Before that, I was working for our other co-founder, Sam, at the time, on a completely other job, putting on the events that this guy ran, and he was having me like design packaging and be involved in different things, and I just assumed it was part of my job. And then eventually...
Close enough, right?
And so eventually he's like, oh no, Nick and I are creating this caffeine gum company, and I just assumed you're going to come with me. So he kind of just assumed.
He just said, hey, you don't even have a choice in the matter. And we always joke, so we have a warehouse downstairs. You've probably seen it in some of our videos. And we've moved in 1 million pieces of gum, and Nathan and a little computer, and said, okay, Nathan, sell all the gum. And I put out some tweets in the early days. You remember the bicep flex when I won the U.S. championships in 2015, but really it was a one-man show. It was this guy right here, and he,
Mind you, we launched, and about a week later I had my first child.
Oh yeah, this guy, he stays busy, but he's actually training for his first triathlon right now. I'm actually going to run it with him. It'll be our first triathlon. Yep. Tell him a little bit about the struggles you've gone through and why you're so excited about this new challenge.
So in September 8th, I believe, I will be doing a sprint triathlon up just north of Eugene here.
Silverton?
Sweet Home.
Sweet Home, okay.
And for me, it will mark 16 years since I had an injury, a football injury actually. I was a decent high school quarterback. I wasn't big nor necessarily super fast, and so I wasn't necessarily D1 material. But I was going to go play college football. But I got hurt playing in my second game of my senior year, and it wasn't just a...
It's a big accident.
It wasn't just a little ACL tear, which even those are horrible. It was a near amputation due to blood loss.
Didn't they say they were going to take your leg?
Down in Coos Bay, if I would have stayed where I was from, Coos Bay, a little town on the coast.
He went to Prefontaines High School, you guys. Quarterback of the high school, Marshfield.
Yeah, so most of you are runners, you probably know where Coos Bay is. I got hurt down there in a small town, and the doctors were a little overwhelmed with my type of injury and the trauma that I faced. And so it was either like, stick around, we'll see how it goes. It'll probably lead to amputation, or go to Portland. And we chose at that time, let's do what we can to keep the leg. And so I went to Portland and got it saved and kind of rehabilitated, and spent 15 years essentially trying to get active again and trying to find different things I could do physically that I didn't feel super limited to. And
you were an athlete. You liked being active.
I was a 3-sport, one of those like rare 3-sport athletes during the school year, and then somehow you have to do all 3 or 4 sports during the summer, right? And so that's what I knew, was just to be active. And so I always felt kind of this deep desire. I need to try to find something that allows me to be active, but running was impossible. I don't have any anterior flex on my ankle, so that was impossible. Cycling was hard. Obviously, any kind of even more dynamic movement, football, basketball, all those sports I knew, impossible. So the one sport that I found that I could do was stand-up paddleboarding, and that was because once you're standing,
you're there. You're not jumping up and down.
You're not jumping around. And it wasn't like surfing.
And you took it seriously. I mean, he set big goals, and we always talk about on this channel and everything that Run Gum does, setting big goals and then finding a way to make them manageable and bite your way up to that big audacious goal. And you rode your paddleboard from, was it Eugene to Portland?
Yeah, I did.
It's like 100 miles. This is
167 miles.
167 miles. You're a crazy person.
And it was a challenge, and that was actually, and it's crazy that we're at 16. That was at my 10-year anniversary mark of my injury. And as I'm getting older, I remember going back to the doctor. I mean, not going back, but originally, before I left the hospital after 6 weeks, my orthopedic said, hey, in about 15 years you're going to have to do something with your leg just because it's going to take some wear and tear. And legitimately at 15 years I started suffering from some pain and some issues and some struggles. I started developing wounds similar to a diabetic, neuropathic wounds, just because I don't have feeling and because I have 15 years of atrophy and deformities essentially from not having all my function. It just created kind of a mess of a foot. And it took about 9 months of just severe pain to kind of find a solution and to kind of give me new hope, not just to get out of pain, but actually get me even more active than it had been for the last 15 years.
But he's back now. He's got the brace. You're training. What's your longest run to date?
Longest run to date is 1.65 miles at a blistering 14-minute mile.
With your 4-year-old daughter, though.
With my 4-year-old daughter.
So, you're back on your feet. You're running with your daughter. I mean, life's good, right?
I've never complained about this.
That's what I love most about Nathan is he's got this. You're not a victim. He wakes up and he works his butt off and he doesn't make excuses and I just love your attitude, man.
I mean, it's you wake up and regardless if you have a bad situation or good situation, whether you're facing tragedy or facing success, you get to ultimately decide your attitude that day. And I just knew that choosing an attitude of bitterness, choosing an attitude of regret, choosing an attitude of what if wasn't going to solve anything.
It wasn't, I love that.
It wasn't going to make that day better, and ultimately it was, I think there is an element of just DNA that it can see more of a positive thing, and I just happened to have that, but I think going through that circumstance has propelled me to kind of see every situation that there's something that's going to come out of it.
Yeah,
and
I love it.
Whether it's good or bad, I got to decide whether it's going to truly affect my day.
A lesson we can all take with us in anything that we're doing. The other reason I really wanted to have Nathan on for episode 1 is that I'm really bad with technology and I'm also pretty moody, which isn't great for social media. Nathan is the one that has taught me and encouraged me to be more active on social. He's actually the one that said, Nick, you need to have a YouTube channel. So if you like the videos I put out, this is the guy you want to thank. You guys can thank him by following him on Instagram. What's your Instagram handle?
Nathan Woods.
Wow.
I expect I want your editing as I do this to...
Oh, I can't do that. I'm not that good. We'll get Ryan in here to help us out. Thank you for being the bedrock that we built this company on, and thank you for encouraging me to make these YouTube videos, because I'm actually having a ton of fun doing it. And I think we're about to have a ton of fun giving some money away. We're giving away $73.76 and a Run Gum cap.
Can I throw in a Keep Standing shirt?
And a Keep Standing shirt. So it's a big prize. We had over 500 entrants into the first Symmonds Sweepstakes. Let's go draw this prize. And then I actually have a big plot twist for next giveaway. Let's go. All right. I wish we had chairs, but we've moved the chairs. So
we don't have any chairs anymore.
I got my computer here. And I got my employee number 1 here. Let's draw this.
Do you know how to do this?
I have no idea. That's why you're here, man. Help me out.
So we head into...
Wait, let me screen record this so that they can see what's going on.
All right.
Make that big. All right. Let's do this. What do I do?
You're going to head into winners.
Okay.
In here you see that you can draw one winner.
I want to draw one winner.
Allows the same user to be once, and all you do is click that one button that says draw winner.
Just this one button? You want to do the honors?
I'll do the
You're
honors.
the first guest. Here we go. First winner.
The first winner of some few dollars.
A nice steak dinner.
And a sweatshirt and a shirt, or a hat and a shirt.
Hat and a shirt.
Here we go. Draw winner. Dun 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 dun.
All right. I'm going to actually blur this out, but our board's 58. You're our first winner. And here is the big plot twist. So we were talking, Nathan, Tiana, the whole squad, we were talking and we thought, doing this once a week is great. You know, giving 50, 60, 70 bucks at a time, that's awesome. What if we did it instead just once a month and gave away a ton of money?
It's a lot more.
It's a lot less work, and we get to give a crap ton more money away.
Who's more excited about like $500?
I think it's going to be a lot. Let's actually, okay, I'm going to go back to my other desk, and I'm going to sit down, and I'm going to pull up exactly how much we would give away if we gave away all of May's ad revenue. Here we go.
Deal.
All right, it is now June 1st, which allows me to go into my YouTube analytics page and actually go back and see how much ad revenue was generated during the entire month of May. So let's jump in and see exactly how much that ended up being. Okay, so first things first, I need to go into my YouTube Creator Studio. And then we'll go to the analytics page. And if I set the revenue for May, we can see here, wow, it actually comes in at $453.47. Now, that's a lot more than if we split this up into 4 or 5 weeks and gave it away. So let's do this. We just gave away $73.76. Now, I know that that was part of May's revenue, but I think it was my mistake to try to do this every single week. So I'm going to call that $73.76. I'm going to put that into April, and I'll eat that. That's on me. And we are actually going to give all of May's revenue away now. So the Symmonds Sweepstakes Episode 2 giveaway is for $453.47. Now, if you want to enter in to win this prize, you need to go to nicksymmonds.com/sweepstakes and enter. It's totally free to enter. All you have to do is enter in your email address so that ultimately next month we can draw a winner. To make it just a little bit sweeter, to try to get it up over that $500 threshold, I will also give away one of these Run Gum crew necks that everybody's been asking for. They're not available for sale. There's no way to buy one, but I do have a couple extra, and I will throw in a Run Gum crew neck sweatshirt for whoever wins this prize. So moving forward, this is how the Symmonds Sweepstakes is going to look. On the first Saturday of every month, we'll call it Sweepstakes Saturday, I will put out a video just like this that'll have a guest, it will draw a winner, and it will also announce what the next prize is going to be. So write these dates down. For 2019, these are the dates that you can tune in to a Symmonds Sweepstake episode. We'll have a little fun, we'll give some money away, and now that we're just doing it monthly, the prizes will be way bigger, and we'll be able to have a little bit more fun. I'll be able to step the level of production value up on these episodes. So we'll have a ton of fun with some different guests, and we'll give away a ton of money. That's it for today. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this episode. Special shout out to Nathan Woods. He's been a great friend of mine, and we wouldn't even have a YouTube channel, or I wouldn't have a YouTube channel if he hadn't encouraged me to create one. So do me a favor, click the link below, give him a follow on Instagram, and click the link below. I will link it in the comments and also in the description if you want to enter in to this month's Symmonds Sweepstakes for a chance to win $453.47. I will see you guys on the first Saturday of every month for a new drawing. Thank you guys for tuning in. I really, really mean it when I say I appreciate you guys. The bigger we get this channel, the more money we can give away. See you soon.